10 Drinks You Should Avoid, Brazil Cuisine Guide. Some of the drinks below are not necessarily bad. The problem is they are usually sold in bad conditions and can be considered a recipe for a bad hangover. Even though you might have met these combinations before, at least their names are 100% Brazilian. 1. Vinho Químico. To be fair, chemical wine is not even a drink. But this mixture made from ethanol, colorant, and sugar is sometimes sold as wine by street vendors, and is consumed by some young Brazilians in order to get drunk faster. To be safe, avoid drinking anything sold by unauthorized vendors. 2. Capeta. Capeta means devil in Portuguese, and is a very strong drink made of everything. Most popular recipes are not so bad, and use vodka, condensed milk, pineapple, cinnamon, and guarana. The main problem is that most times capeta is served mixed with cachaça and gin, resulting in a very strong alcoholic drink. 3. Poradinha. This is a pretty simple drink, common amongst students. It is basically a glass full of cachaça and soda. After it is served, the consumer must hit the glass on the table. This action will cause the gas to raise from the mixture, making it necessary to chug the drink in one go. 4. Bamirinho. The mixture of cachaça, lime, gooseberry syrup, and ice is called bamirinho. Whilst it might be a sweet drink, it is usually sold by cheap bars and street vendors, so it is not recommended. 5. Rabo de Galo. Translated as rooster tail, this drink is a simple combination of cachaça and vermouth. It is not very tasty and it is extremely strong. You should probably avoid it, unless you are looking for a headache. 6. Maria Mole. There are two things in Brazil that receive this name, which means something like mushy Maria in English. One is a dessert, typically found in Brazilian festas juninas, made of coconut, condensed milk, and gelatin. The other one is a drink made of vermouth and brandy, served by vendors near Brazilian clubs and street events. This drink should probably be avoided. 7. Disco Voador. This drink's name is translated as flying saucer, and is another one of the many drinks made from cachaça. Disco Voador is popular among students and in cheap boticos. It is made of Brazil's national liquor and lime, and is served in a glass with ground cinnamon on the edge of the it. 8. Santo Daime tea. The most controversial drink in this list, Santo Daime tea is used in religious ceremonies in Brazil and other Latin American countries. This hallucinogenic beverage is made of ayahuasca leaves, and is only legally permitted for religious purposes. Yet, some people use it as a drug, leading to severe psychological and physical damage if used excessively. 9. Cheap wines. Brazil is not famous for the quality of its wines. Most of the fine wines consumed in the country are imported from more traditional markets. Yet, there are good national wines, usually cheaper than the ones from Europe. On the other hand, there are many cheap wines, sometimes even sold in large gallons, that should probably be avoided due to its low quality and impurities. 10. Bad cachaça. It is really easy to find cachaça in Brazil, but be careful. There are several brands that sell a low-quality drink, with impurities and too much tannin. Bad cachaças are usually cheaper and sometimes, sold in plastic bottles. As a matter of fact, make sure you don't consume any alcoholic beverages sold in plastic bottles while in Brazil.